What does it mean to become more psychological? To develop a more psychological attitude?
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness, yes, that plays a big role.
Awareness of others' emotional needs.
Awareness of others and emotional, yes. Awareness of others and their emotions, right. To even have that, you need an interest in it, right? You need to be interested in the other's awareness and emotions and behavior. You need to have an interest in that. And you need to be able, along with that, have a question behind it, which is why. The why is the big one. Meaning, right? Meaning. You're talking about meaning, right? What happened? What was behind it? And so right there you can relate to the elders who have lived 70, 80, 90, 100 years. Why? It's not just about giving care, but it's actually very in partnership with you, because we want to also give the elder the feeling that they themselves have something to offer and they are partnering. So care partner would be exemplified in this one little, maybe, in this one little interaction. So I have, can I help you? Get your, okay, stop. So that would be a caregiver. Did you see what I just did? I just went over here and I tried to help her get up. Right? That's caregiving. Care partner is, hi. Sorry, I forgot your name again.
Ashley.
Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Oh, sorry. I was just wondering, did you maybe want to have a little walk around the block?
Sure.
Do you feel up to it? Wow, that sounded very positive. Great. Do you want me to, can you get up or on your own, or should you want me to help you a little bit?
I can get up.
You can? Oh, great, good. Did you see the difference? Right? One is I'm relating, I'm asking for permission, I'm asking where is she? Where is she in her world? Does she feel like she wants to take a walk? Does she want to get up? Leave me alone? I had a bad dream? Who knows? Right? But I'm actually relating with her first. And I'm asking what kind of help does she need, if any. So I'm partnering in the care rather than assuming, okay, let's go. And this, come on, let's go, is what we call custodial care. Custodial care, custody, control, means I know what is good for you, which is basically, in many ways, kind of a mainstream care operation, elder care operation, hospital operation. The nurse knows best, right? We know what's good for you. And certainly when you're in an ICU, you want a doctor to tell you what's best for you, right? You can't think much about whether you want this or that medication or surgery or not. So that works very well. Custodial care works very well in an emergent situation. But that has been exported to everywhere, right? So now, even in a care environment that's actually mostly supposedly based on psychosocial care, we are also now using custodial care. And we want to change that. So create more of a respectful interaction. And that's something also that you can teach or help teach our care partners. Right? Because you as a therapist are all about relationships. That's your bread and butter, relationships. Relationship with the client to him or herself, relationship to others. 99.9% of the world's problems are about relationships, all relationships. In this system, there are no problems. There are challenges. So really, what's the problem? We are the problem. I mean, we are, you know, it's us, really. Right? Some of us like assertive people, others don't. Some like when people talk, other people don't. Some of us are introverted, some of us are extroverted. Some of us like relating, some of us don't. So we're being challenged all the time by certain behaviors, right? When needs are met, then okay, great, I'm content mostly. When needs are not met, then what happens over time? Or maybe quickly. Something happens. All behaviors in some way or another, any kind of expression that we call aggression. And that's also a difficult word. Because what is aggression to you might not be aggression to you. So we are saying all of the issues that we are facing, behaviorally speaking, and that's really what we're dealing with as counselors, are really about unmet needs. Which is again the question of why. Right? Why is this person behaving in the way that they're behaving? And we have a dominant model that is saying because there's a chemical imbalance, or we need to do something there, we need to do behavior mod. And then our model would say, no, there's a need that I'm not understanding. I don't understand them. That's why and if I understood them better, I could meet their need. That's the foundation really of what we want to do here. My bias, or the bias in existential work, is that if we can understand your world, my role as a therapist is to understand your world. It's not to fool with it, change it, make it different. I want to understand your world. And in my trying to understand your world, you become more self-aware of what that world actually is. Because most of us don't really take time to understand who we are. When was the last time you sat down to understand who you are? Often that only happens actually when you are sitting with somebody else, right? In the mirror of the other. You need the other. It's actually almost impossible to sit down yourself and figure out who you are. Because you're stuck in your own mindset. You've got your own thoughts, thinking all the time their own thoughts. You're in that circle. So it's, you need the other who says, hey, wait a minute. Well, what are you thinking? What are you doing? You need conflict, for crying out loud. Without conflict, you don't ever grow. And you need to suffer. God, there's the word I haven't forgot. The foundation of consciousness is suffering. Therapy or work is really about being a little bit in that state of discomfort, because if you're not, why change?